Are aliens actually humans from the future? Well, today's guest believes so. I mean, many of us grew up with the movie Back to the Future. Why not Future to the Past? Dr. Mike Masters, who's going to be part of the Contact in the Desert speaker series, will be talking about time travel and human evolution, a scientific approach to the UFO phenomenon. This theory can answer all our UFO questions. I'm your host, Tony Sweet. Please welcome to the Truth Be Told studios for the first time, Dr. Michael Masters. There he is. My twin brother, they say. Well, actually, the better-looking twin brother. So
brother of another mother.
Right. Well, thank you so much for being here, Dr. Mike.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's good to see you again. I think we met in Irvine, California.
Yeah, it was like, three years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah,
before it was the 50th MUFON.
Before the craziness
conference.
happened.
Yeah, yeah. Little did we know it was about to get crazy.
Well, a lot has happened, like I said, in the UFO world. We're starting to hear even governments starting to acknowledge and, releasing documents and so many different things that people like us have been talking about for a long time. And it's kind of validating what we're seeking. And another thing that we're seeking is time travel. And I'll just get right into it because many times that we used to talk about UFOs coming to this planet and then it started making sense. It's like, well, that's a long ways to go if it's just flying across the universe. But there has to be, Star Trek, Star Wars, Avengers, all these different, futuristic movies in Hollywood that use time travel to show how they get from one point to the other in different universes, different galaxies. And it started making sense of that's how people are getting from one place to the other. But I found it fascinating that bringing up the possibility of humans in the future are coming back to visit us. First of all, how did that thought become something that you wanted to research and look at?
Yeah, well, it started for me when I was about 8 years old, and I saw Whitley Strieber's book Communion up on our living room shelf. My old man had a UFO encounter before I was born, so Whitley's book is one of the first ones to really tackle the question of aliens and especially abductions. So I just remember looking up at that book and having this mental image flash across my mind of a early hominin, a modern human, and then this archetypal alien form, and just kind of wondered if we could be related. We share a lot of common characteristics, and if you look at our evolutionary past, the most dominant trends are an increase in neurocranial globularity and cephalization throughout the last 6 to 8 million years, reduction in our facial prognathism. Our faces have shrunk back considerably. Throughout that time, there's this trade-off between the brain and the face.
Right.
So, if these same trends continue into the future,